Hi, this is Jay from caldereriaonline.com, and this video I continue diving into each of the settings options and the proper selection as per your sheet metal unfolding needs for your fabrication process. So in this video I will explain dimension settings, first for ends 1 and 2 and then for ends 3 and 4, that is the branch for a T. End 2 and 1 dimensions apply to almost any pattern except for helixes, although it does apply to the side of the helix and does not apply to profiles. Not all settings are applicable for every pattern. The settings that are relevant for each pattern are listed below the dialog box of the pattern, along with the current values of each for your information. You can check there if the settings saved are the ones you need. If not, then you can change that. So I will go to the settings page. So here we may have for ends 1 and 2, that is for almost all the patterns, internal dimension, centerline dimension, and external dimensions. And we will leave for now like this. I will save the configuration. This is very important, and I will make this. I will enter the same measurements for the same pattern twice, once with one configuration, once with the internal configuration, and then we will see the results. So I will enter the parameters first time. $12 millimeters, so it is quite clear when we will be viewing this in CAD. As I mentioned, we are using external dimensions for dimensions 1 or 2. So I calculate the pattern. We have the preview, download the DXF file, and let's change the configuration again to consider internal dimensions. I need to save, and I repeat the exact input. This looks quite the same, but it's different. So I download this and I see you in my CAD. So here I am in my CAD. I will now insert the first file into this drawing I have already prepared with dimensions, and we see that dimensions are external and look great. I will get rid of the 2D part just for better visualization. So let us check here. It looks like it's on the outer side of all these auxiliary lines I have drawn. The same on the other side. We can check this from another point of view. So this is external. So this is again external. And let's try now with the other drawing. So back in my CAD and the other drawing. This is the second one. Insertion And we already see this looks great with dimensions internal. Let us have a look from close. These are all internal dimensions very clearly. Let's check below. From another point of view. And we see it is on the internal side. Now let's check the branches part of this. This setting does not apply to one diameter teeth like this. So we see here that for the branch part we have internal, certain line, and external dimensions like for the ends 1 and 2 dimensions. I will leave this external save configuration and I will go back to our branch pattern and enter the dimensions. I will run this two times with external dimensions for the branch part and internal dimension for the branch part. $10mm, so this significant and visible. We have external and external dimensions for branch and main. I calculate the pattern, preview, and I download this, and I will run the same with the internal dimension. So back to the configuration, I will select now internal branch dimensions, save the configuration, and run the input again. Same numbers. I calculate the pattern. We see almost the same. There's a small difference. I will download the file and see you in my CAD. So I am here in my CAD. I will insert the first download in this drawing I have prepared with dimensions. We already see this looks great. Here dimensions are out dimensions. I will get rid of the 2D part here. And we can check the branch, how it looks like. It is clear the dimensions are external and it is 250 for the diameter. Let us open now the other download. This looks great again, and we see the 250 is the internal dimension now. Let's have a closer look. And we see now this is all internal dimension. Let's have a look from a different point of view. And we see here the dimensions are internal again. External dimensions could be defined for reasons of ease in construction, installation, and assembly, as they facilitate alignment with flanges between adjacent sections and the attachment of structural supports. Internal dimensions could be used when prioritizing the continuity and smoothness of airflow or bulk material flow, aiming for more efficient flow with fewer obstacles. Intermediate or central line dimensions could be used when structural stability is critical, as they help maintain continuity in the neutral line across different sections throughout the assembly. Thanks for watching. In another video, I will continue explaining settings for caldereriaonline.com. Have a great day.